Good evening, Africa. Good evening, Partner Co family. It is always a pleasure to get on these calls with you on Mondays and on Thursdays, and most especially when we have this health and products training. Now, it is such a blessing because in these products trainings, we have our global products director. Now, our global products director in the person of Barbara Cox-Lovesy, we're so blessed to have her. Why? Because she is a nutritionist, a naturopath, and a renowned author. So she's coming to us with wealth of experience. And she's coming to us with one that is an authority on this subject. So we're so blessed in Africa to have her on this call to share with us wealth of knowledge about our product. Now, today is a very special day because it is so relatable to us in Africa. Remember in the post that went out, you saw how this training is going to be so beneficial to us in the case of what we're entering into in our weathers, especially in Nigeria as we're entering the raining season, and in South Africa as we're entering into winter. That's an amazing tool that you can use for yourself and also that can help you upscale in your business with PartnerCo. So without wasting much of our time, let's dive into how we can live healthier and more happier lives with Barbara Cox-Lovesy, our Global Product Director.
Oh, blessing. That's so lovely. Thank you so much. It's a really beautiful introduction. And I'm honored to be here with everybody. So, the honor is mine because you are all taking time out of your busy schedule to learn about our products, to spend time with our partner co-family here. And I really appreciate that. So, from my heart, thank you very much. And we have a really great, busy, big webinar tonight. So I will share my screen. Bear with me 1 second. Let's get this going. Oh, blessing. Could you let me share my screen, please?
Oh, sure, definitely.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. 1 second. Great. Here we go. Okay, so because of your crazy weather that you're having over in Africa regions at the moment, same here in the UK. Look, I have a big jumper on and long sleeves because it's still very cold. And we need to be boosting our immune system all the time. So those of you, a beautiful introduction. Blessing has already done that. And as I said, the honor is mine to be here tonight with you all. So we're going to be speaking about the immune system and the great products, but I thought that I would actually just start with, the immune system itself, because we use the word immune system an awful lot, but sometimes we don't actually understand what it means. So we have two different types of immune system. We have the innate immune system and the adaptive immune system. So let's take a look at the innate immune system, because this is our first line of our defense, okay? So if we get an attack from a pathogen, obviously it goes through our nose or through our mouth, onto our skin, through our eyes. We are able to protect ourselves in those particular areas. So that is self-explanatory, but also our products can help the eyes, the respiratory, the mucus lining, obviously in the nasal tract and the lungs, and what we breathe in, and our skin. So that's wonderful. Then we have the adaptive immune system. And this type of immunity needs to be built up. So whether you get exposed to pathogens all the time, like a disease, or you get vaccinated, against a disease. So our body, right? If you take a look at all of our cellular regeneration is done with those. And this is where we can really help to boost our immune system. Yes, we can enhance and boost the innate immune system and the adaptive immune system with our products, and that really is fantastic. But let's take a look a little bit closer, okay? Because these are the sort of major organs and that we have to help with our immune system and how we can work with these. Now, our tonsils, this is a really big one. I hope you still have your tonsils. I still have mine, but when I was young, you know, it was really common for a lot of people to have their tonsils out. So, you know, again, we can still help boost the immune system there. Lymph nodes, this is a really big one. So, you know, we have lymph nodes in the neck here. We also have them under the arm. We have them down in the groin. And this is what we need to get moving all the time. Now, lymph is the consistency of honey. So you know how thick honey is. So we really need to move the body. So when we move our body and exercise, okay, then we're actually removing and moving the toxins out of the lymph. And then when we drink lots of water, okay, and I have some lemon water, lemon and ginger water. Again, I'll talk about, you know, ginger and turmeric and everything tonight as well. So I made a little bit in my water today. Really helps to move and detox those lymph nodes. We have our spleen. We want to be taking care of that, as well as the liver. Again, going to be talking about some cleansing that can really help with that, especially the blood. Now, drinking enough water so we can move these toxins out of our bloodstream as well. Our bone marrow and our thymus. You know, the thymus really can be activated a lot by beautiful products that we actually have as well. So, you know, for those of us who want to keep a good immune system, but also there's so many people who just don't take care of their body. And we want to try to teach them as well. You know, they're always catching cold, they're always catching the flu, always sniffles. And here in the UK, it's coming into allergy season. So we have sunflowers starting to bloom, okay? And so of course we need our immune system working quite well. So you know, when those people who suffer from allergies need to have a really good immune system. And of course, we have fantastic products that can really help with all of this as well, which is great. But where I really want to start today, and for me, this is super important because this is the wellness journey of a customer. Now, I think this is an important place for us to learn how to coach our customers through this journey. Because everyone comes to us, I would say 90% of the people who buy products from us come to us in the bottom suffering stage because, you know, they want to get a result. So they're suffering. They either want to lose weight, they want to boost their immune system, you know, they have an allergy, they have a digestive issue, something. They're coming to us because they're suffering. And what's great is, you know, they are going to get results with our products. Now, initially, those results might be a little bit slow, depending on how long they've had their problem. So our products do work really quite quickly sometimes if they haven't had the problem for very long. So then they move into the next phase. And I would say this is after about 1 month of using our products, they're going to be making progress and they are improving. And this is great because they're starting to feel better now, okay? Then they move into the next phase and they're getting these noticeable improvements. They're starting to recover. So they're starting to feel good. They forgot that they were suffering, okay? It's really easy We're humans. We're designed to forget that suffering stage. So now they keep moving up and they're going into the stabilizing. Now, this phase is very important because they're only feeling maybe 6 out of 10, but their symptoms are stabilizing. Okay. So they're feeling much better from the suffering. They were maybe a 0 out of 10 or a 1 out of 10. Now they're feeling 6 out of 10. So a huge improvement. But this is where we often lose a customer. And that's because our part of our job is to educate and motivate and inspire them to continue using the products so their wellness journey keeps going to optimizing their wellness. And this is where prevention comes in. And a lot of talking about the immune system is about prevention. Okay. So they're at this stabilizing. So they're either going to continue on their road to wellness, which is where we want them to go, or they're going to go by themselves. They're going to potentially stop using the products, and then they're going to go into like a relapse. All right. Because they're not using the products. Okay. Their body will drop back down again. They need to understand this. They're going to have a relapse of their symptoms. Then they're going to have to make another decision whether to restart again or whether to see what happens. And then, of course, they go on this roller coaster ride. And I really feel if we can discuss this journey with the customer when they're in the suffering stage, for them to notice when they're stabilizing, maybe change some of the products that they're having, some of the ones that we're talking about tonight, to get them to the correcting and healing stage. And this is, again, where they have more physical well-being, they have more mental wellness, and they can just continue to the enhancing stage. The enhancing stage are starting to wake up feeling 8 out of 10. You have this sustained energy throughout the day. You've got wellness, you've got resilience. And when we're talking about our immune system, okay, we want that enhancing and that resilience as well. But it does mean going that one step further into this optimizing range. 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, feeling great, preventing other issues from happening, being your best, doing your best, feeling your very best every single day is why we're in this business. Because I feel this way and I love everyone else to feel this way. And I know you all do too, because I watch your Instagram. And I know that you are loving life and that you are experiencing that 10 out of 10 feeling. And it looks beautiful. Can I just say, everyone's doing such a good job on their social media. You look wonderful. You're really a beautiful ambassador for the products. So well done, you. I think that's really fantastic. So again, I'm always happy for you to use this slide. If you contact Blessing and Neo, they have this slide. They have the presentation. I am more than happy for you to always use it and go through this with your customers to keep them on that wellness journey right to the feeling 10 out of 10. Okay. So let's get in to see how we can start feeling 10 out of 10 and boosting our immune system. And for me, the customer journey needs to start with the Purify. Now, if you take a look, remember the slide I showed you of the immune system. We're looking at our liver. We're looking at our spleen. We're looking at our digestive system. Large intestine, small intestine. That holds about 70% of our immune system. So what we really want to do is make sure that the Purify MX is something that we are cleansing. So when you're bombarded with all of these attacks from pathogens, viruses, bacteria, toxins, we want to make sure we are cleansing them fully out of the system. And this is what is just super, super important. And I think that, you'll really see such a massive difference if you start your journey this way. Because lots of people come to see us. They have, collected, right, illnesses, toxins in their body. They stay in the body and they can hide in the body and reimmerse, just like something like, the chickenpox virus can stay in the body and then they get a further virus, the shingles virus, which is from the chickenpox virus. So, we constantly want to be cleansing the body. So make sure, at least you're cleansing 4 times a year, every season. So, winter, spring, summer, autumn, 4 times every year. I personally do a cleanse. Now, in Europe, we have a cleanse called Carbonix, but the Purify MX I actually love. This is just so easy to take. It is this beautiful 9-day cleanse. And of course, if you want to continue and do a 9 days once a month for the first 3 months, let's go back, okay? If you're doing a Purify cleanse from the suffering stage all the way to the stabilizing stage, every month, that could be 4 months in a row. And that would be amazing, because then you know that they've really, really cleared out their system. And I think that that's a perfect way to start. That is how I would start a customer, for sure, especially if they're not feeling well and they're in that suffering stage. We want to be reducing inflammation. And the reason why I continuously say we need to do this every season, okay, is that we need to reduce the inflammation. All disease starts because of inflammation. It's the precursor to all disease. So cancer, heart disease, diabetes, mental health issues, obesity, these are all due to chronic inflammation in our body. So it is imperative that we really have this reduced, because we're bombarded all the time, right? There's toxins in the air that I breathe. There's toxins in the water that I drink. And it's really important that we're constantly flushing and using the best ingredients to remove those. So when we take a look at the ingredients in the Purify MX, selenium, phenomenal. Selenium is great for cleansing the system, but selenium is also one of those minerals that is wonderful for boosting the immune system. We also have fennel. Fennel is an amazing ingredient. I love eating fennel. I hope you're eating fennel. It's great for the digestive system. It has natural enzymes. It has natural prebiotics, good cultures in it. So for the good bacteria to actually grow on. Fennel is amazing. It also is very high in chlorophyll, which is a component of the plant that is good for deodorizing the digestive system. So if you know anybody who has wind or flatulence or constipation, fennel and selenium is really good. Purify MX is just brilliant for any of those. The aloe vera, since ancient times, they have been using aloe vera. And in Ayurvedic, Indian style medicine, aloe vera just plays a huge role for the whole digestive system. So aloe vera is soothing, it's calming, it's cleansing, and it's full of minerals itself. So aloe vera really is great. Turmeric. So I have turmeric in my water as well, just a little bit there. The turmeric is the antioxidant called curcumin. You can see it in the picture here. It's like a ginger rhizome. It's the orange one there. And I buy it fresh and I grate it into juices and everything. But this is just such a convenient way, that the Purify Cleanse, to have turmeric in your system. Not only is it amazing for boosting your immune system, but it's a wonderful cleansing medicinal herb as well. Coriander. Now, I love the flavor of coriander, but a lot of people don't like coriander. And luckily, in the encapsulated capsules in the Purify MX, you don't taste any of these ingredients, the foods anyway. But what's super with the coriander, again, rich in that chlorophyll for cleansing, very mineral rich, high in fiber, and wonderful for cleansing the liver as well. So we it's very good for that. Parsley is the same, and rich in iron also. Now, broccoli is really interesting because broccoli, the cruciferous vegetable broccoli, um, contains a component called indo-3 carbinol. Now, indo-3 carbinols are found in a lot of cruciferous vegetables, and what their job to do is to denature excess estrogen in the body. So we want to be cleansing that excess estrogen out of the body. How do we get excess estrogen? You get excess estrogen potentially from your tap water or bottled water if it hasn't been cleansed properly, from the plastics in the bottled water, also from personal care products if you're using shampoos, conditioners with certain type of chemicals in them. Then we want to be denaturing this estrogen mimic that we have from our environment. So broccoli is amazing for that. Again, this is why I'm asking you to do these, on a monthly basis, because every month you are contaminating your body, whether you know it or not, with these toxins. The skin is a carrier, it's not a barrier. So, if you're in the shower and you're using, I don't know, shampoos with certain types of chemicals in them, that it's through to your bloodstream, and your liver needs to cleanse that through. So it's super important that we do that. This is by far my favorite cleanse that we have here at Partner Co. I wish it was for sale in every single market. You're so lucky in the African nations that you actually get this product. So make sure that you love it and you use it, because it really is absolutely phenomenal. The next product that I'd love to talk about for helping boost your immune system, remember we were talking 70 to 80% of your immune system is in that digestive system. So we're going to cleanse it, and then we are going to build it up to make sure it is resilient and working 10 out of 10 to prevent those other issues from coming. So, chronic inflammation, if we take a look at reducing bloating, okay, associated potentially with food intolerances or other issues that you might have with bloating, that is a chronic inflammation. We need to reduce that and make digestive cyst can really help with the absorption of the vitamins and minerals. Now, if you cleanse with the Purify, you're going to get better absorption of vitamins and minerals anyway. But you, again, when you're not in between the cleanses, the digestive cyst will help with that. Because we want to definitely make sure we have this beautiful, healthy gut happening all the time. And that's because we get the prebiotics and the probiotics. I talked about prebiotics with fennel. So prebiotics is the culture, okay, for the good bacteria to grow on. So we are teaching our digestive system to work on its own and improve on its own. So, there's so many things that kill live bacteria. The things that kill live bacteria are stress, alcohol, coffee, fluoride in our water, junk food, sugar, medications, antibiotics, all those kinds of things. So, of course, I love a coffee. Yeah. So for me, taking, a good probiotic every day gives me that peace of mind that I am protecting and preventing something from happening in the future. Because for me, I limit myself to 2 coffees a day. I know some people who drink far more than 2 coffees a day and have a couple of glasses of wine or beer every day as well. They are killing those live bacteria. So, everything's a balance, right? We want to make sure our body and our digestive system is balanced with our beautiful products so you can live the life you want to lead. You can't continuously, I tell my children all the time, right? It's like, if you want to go out on the weekend drinking, girls, my girls, then make sure that you're recovering properly. You can do everything, you just need to know how to do it. Obviously, I don't like them going out drinking on the weekend, but they're humans. My job is to educate them so they can live their best life and prevent, right, diseases. And I get to give them all of the products to make sure that they are not causing any unwanted damage in the future. And I think really, realistically, that's all we can do, right? As parents, for all of those parents who are on the call, it's about guiding them, and they need to find their own way. But the great thing is that we can guide them with the great products, and it just gives me that comfort in knowing that we can help everybody. And healthy family, happy family, healthy life, happy life, right? It really does come down to a lot of that with me. And you are my partner co-family. So I want to make sure that you are also, happy and healthy and successful. So cheers to that. Cheers to that for sure. Okay, let's take a look at some of these amazing key ingredients that we have here. Now we have the acidophilus, okay, which is the lactobacillus acidophilus. I talked about the probiotics, and then we have the inulin, the fructooligosaccharides. That is the culture. So we have the FOS, the inulin, fructooligosaccharides, okay. Then we have the acidophilus that starts to grow on top of it. Really, really amazing. Surrounded with these, we have the most beautiful digestive enzymes. Now, we talked about the spleen, we talked about the liver, and another one is the pancreas. Take care of your pancreas, because it's your pancreas that releases all these enzymes as well, and in our saliva. Chew properly, right? Your stomach doesn't have teeth. Another thing I tell my children, they eat so quickly. It's like, chew it, your stomach, because when you chew, you release the enzymes within the food, and when you swallow it, it really helps. And we live such a fast food diet now. Our pancreas can't release enough enzymes because we're eating too much junk food. And the great thing is that Digestis can really help. Anybody who has bloating, anybody who's eating junk food every week needs to be taking Digestis. I think it is absolutely brilliant. Something that I also take myself. It's not for sale here in Europe. I'm very lucky that I can use this product, because the older we get, our body, only releases a certain amount of enzymes. And I've used a lot of mine up at my age. And so has a lot of people. So this is a brilliant, brilliant product to help with that as well. Of course, this is our immune system support. So I'm going to be talking about our immune system, which is so important, okay? We want to get that body's resilience to stressful situations, to attack and disease right up. Remember, at the preventative stage, that's 9 out of 10. So if they come in at the suffering stage, they have a long way to reach that. So staying on this product is really going to help them get to their goal and make sure that they are in that preventative stage from anything coming back afterwards. Because really, that's where it's at. For us to live a full life, and for us to be, healthy, wealthy, happy, and successful, we need our immune system right up at 9 out of 10 and 10 out of 10. Otherwise, if you keep getting knocked back with illness, your energy levels are low, and how are you going to perform on a daily basis if you don't have that? Okay, so this is the product for everybody. It's a beautiful product that you can take every single day. And that's because it's packed with amazing ingredients. Vitamin C. Now, your body doesn't make its own vitamin C, so you have to get it from food. But it's like I mentioned before, the reality is people aren't meal planning properly. They're not getting the variety of foods that they need. Our food sources are so depleted in vitamins and minerals that we do need to get it from a different source. And supplementation and safe natural supplementation is the most common sense place that you can get it from, because it's regulated. We know exactly what is in each capsule. We regulate what's in each capsule. And of course, you're getting the daily amount of vitamin C that you need. And so your body uses what it needs and then it eliminates it. Okay. So you constantly every day need to top it up to feel that 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Vitamin D, so much amazing science around vitamin D. It's called the sunshine vitamin because when we get the sunshine, right, it actually helps the body convert the sunshine landing on the skin into vitamin D. Now, vitamin D is renowned for boosting your immune system, especially in your lungs. I don't know if you remember, but COVID, hopefully you remember COVID. Seems like such a long time ago. But every newspaper that I picked up during COVID times was talking about supplementing with vitamin D and vitamin D3. And that is because they found that people low on vitamin D3 were getting hit the hardest with COVID. So you could actually in the UK get vitamin D on a prescription. But I'm sure it was a chemical source, not like the natural source that we have here. Our vitamin D is from lanolin. So it's vegetarian, it's not vegan, but it is the best source that you can get. And of course, the body converts it. And it is just amazing to have vitamin D, not only for your lungs and your cardiovascular system, but it also helps boost your mood. And that's another reason, it's called the sunshine vitamin, because we feel great in the sunshine. And if you're going into rainy season, my goodness, this is going to be fantastic for giving you that extra little bit of a boost that you need from vitamin D. And I think it's imperative as well. Zinc. Zinc is renowned for boosting our immune system. There's so many scientific evidence toward this as well, which is great. And speaking of sunshine, you might see a little bit of sun coming in on my face. Yay, the sunshine, we get a little bit here today. Every once in a while in the UK, it shows its face. It's sunset at the moment, so it's going to be disappearing, but I'll take any little bit that I can. Echinacea. Oh, I love echinacea. That's the little pink flower that you see here in the picture. Echinacea really helps boost the immune system because it helps to cleanse the blood. Remember, we talked about the blood cleansing at the beginning. You saw the picture. We need to cleanse the blood and improve the blood cells. And this is what echinacea actually does. It is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I really, really love echinacea, and it's something that I love growing in my garden, and then I pick it and make my own fresh herbal tea with it. It really is amazing, amazing. And then we have olive leaf extract as well. Obviously, there's a lot of other ingredients in there, but we'll talk about those another time. We have olive leaf extract. Again, olive leaf extract renowned for boosting your immune system. There's a lot of evidence that this can help to alleviate some chronic inflammation as well. So really, really super, really super. And the next one is Tahitian noni. So I have a little plastic noni fruit here. So I keep it by my desk. I've got a little fruit bowl of plastic fruit when I talk about nice fruits. But, noni fruit is really phenomenal. And it has over 125 phytonutrients. And one of those phytonutrients in noni is called iridoids. And it's those iridoids that protects the fruit from attack and disease. So it is scientifically proven that when we consume noni fruit, that we also get that same protection from the iridoids in our body, which is amazing. We also have the powerful antioxidants from grape and from blueberry. Both of those are superfruits in their own right. So I think that that's really wonderful. Great for boosting the immune system, and going from there, really. So the noni fruit has so many clinical scientific research around them that it can help many ailments, from boosting your immune system to helping the body recover, to actually help with vitamin and mineral absorption. And all of this research is on the website, www.noniresearch.org. I suggest you go there and really familiarize yourself. Now, a little tip here is that you can point all of your customers to noniresearch.org. All of the research is done on our product, Tahitian noni, because the research and development team here at Partner Co. owns this website, okay? So we put our own research on there so we can go around the issues we have with claims in different markets. And it is absolutely legal to point them to another website. So you, with confidence, can use this website and use the amazing scientific research that's actually there on Tahitian noni. And I think it is wonderful. Just so simple. I take noni every single day. I love it. Did you know that from March, I worked in Europe in March. I went from roadshow to roadshow. So I was there for 4 weeks. We had 700 people in France at our event in France. Then I went to Barcelona. I worked with our partner support team in Barcelona for a week. Then we had the event in Madrid. We had 400 people. Then we had the event in Rome. We had 1,200 people. And I didn't get ill once. I was flying. I was on trains. I was in amongst doing photos with all of those people at the events. And I put this down to our products. And I take them. And I take them religiously every day. Because for me, being my best is part of my job. And noni is fantastic and absolutely phenomenal. So I hope you enjoyed as well. And then let's take a look at nighttime MX. Now, what is really wonderful is, yes, it is a weight management supplement, but what's fantastic is that it can really help the body to adapt to stress because we have these adaptogenic herbs. So when the body is in a stressful situation, it raises our cortisol levels. And when our cortisol levels are high, then it causes chronic inflammation. So what you can do while you sleep, how great is that, is help to reduce the inflammation. And that's, again, going to help with a restful sleep. It's going to help with any weight management support, and it's going to help to reduce that chronic cortisol that we have in our body, that stress hormone. And this really is to do, again, with the amazing ingredients that we have that are so potent and active. The ashwagandha root is phenomenal. So again, in Ayurvedic Indian medicine, they've been using this for over 2,000 years. There's so much great clinical evidence on this, how ashwagandha root can help to support our metabolism and our adrenals, that fatigue that we get from our inner, remember, our thymus, our adrenal glands, all of this is really, really important. So again, we are automatically boosting our immune system just doing this as well. And then, of course, we have the passion flower, we have tryptophan, we also have valerian root, and we have L-theanine. And again, this just keeps it in the body. We have vitamins, we have minerals, we have other adaptogenic herbs that will help the body to adapt to stress. Absolutely phenomenal product. So again, just sort of brings everything for your day, your night, in between, bringing it all together. And then we have the Thermo MX. Now, we really, again, love that activity in the body. We want to get that glucose support happening with that management, because when the body's blood glucose levels again are roller coastering, what this does is that yo-yo, that roller coaster, puts a lot of pressure on our vital organs. And so, as you saw with our immune system, if we are putting pressure on our vital organs, then either it's going to lead to disease, and it's going to lead to a lowered immune system. That is just the natural way the body tries to cope with it. So again, taking a look at how we can drive our energy levels, keep our certain focus, and obviously help with the weight management. This is just absolutely beautiful because we have the natural caffeine. We have the curcumin again that's in there, the lovely, lovely turmeric. That curcumin really does, boost our immune system. The grapeseed extract. Did you know that grapeseed extract, it is so potent, it contains an antioxidant called resveratrol. And that resveratrol can actually pass through the blood-brain barrier and really to help protect our whole brain. And we want to protect our brain. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Well, now that I've messed up my hair, that's the whole thing about aging. That brain really does need protecting all the time. And these products can really do that. L-theanine. What L-theanine actually does with the caffeine and the guarana seed, which is a natural caffeine, is it drip feeds it into the body over about a 4-hour period. So these beautiful ingredients are staying in the body for a long time. And then, of course, we have the B vitamins. Our whole nervous system, is so governed by B vitamins. If your nervous system is off, you're feeling stressed, you have chronic inflammation, the best way to really help you feel back in control is with the B vitamins as well. So it makes such a massive, massive difference. Okay, well, I'm going to open this up to a few questions as well. I hope you enjoyed that. I see you all taking notes. Which is great. Sarah's probably the #1 note taker, which is wonderful. So all good, all good. But if you have any questions, or please unmute yourself. I'm really happy to answer those. I have another webinar in 10 minutes, so we have 10 minutes.
Hi, Barbara. Thank you so much for that amazing presentation. It's always wonderful to hear all this information. And yes, the notebook is full as always. But I've got one question about the thermo. Is there a cutoff point that you need to not take it during the day? Like, should you only take it in the morning or in the afternoon? Because I noticed there's vitamin B12, and I know that people talk about not taking that close to bedtime. I don't know if that's a thing, if you shouldn't take vitamin B12 close to your sleep pattern. I'm not sure.
I don't think it's a problem personally. But I'm not as affected by that. And this is where we're all really, really different. The scientific evidence is that it's not a huge problem with B12. Most people are deficient in B12 anyway, so they're going to feel it within the body. But for me, if you can take the supplements during the morning so the body can utilize it, and then you can tweak your whole day, whether with food or extra supplements in the afternoon, then that's great. You don't have a lot of time to tweak in the evening. And the last thing you'd want is for anything to affect your sleep pattern. But again, this is where we are all so different. I haven't seen any scientific evidence to, say that you can't have it before bed. But, common sense kind of tells me that take them during the day, use them with your regular cycle of being energetic as well as, instead of stimulating the body too much before you go to sleep. So great question.
Thank you very much.
Right. Anyone else?
Barbara, me, Nick.
Hi, Nick.
So which one of our products, the hero products, would you say is better for hormone balancing? Do
Well,
we have any
um,
out of product?
yeah, I
So
mean, when you take,
when we're competing with the drops, okay?
yeah,
And we know the drops balance hormones. Can the hero product, any one of them, do the same?
yeah, 100%. If you take a look at the nighttime as well as the thermo, both of those will help to reduce the cortisol levels. So when we talk about the day and night drops, you know, those adaptogenic herbs are helping the body to adapt to stress and to reduce the levels of cortisol in the body. Because when we have high cortisol levels, we have all that belly fat that we are accumulating, and that's where it accumulates. So when we take a look at the hero products, and even the Tahitian noni will help this as well. They will speed the metabolism, they will reduce the cortisol levels, they will help the body to adapt to stress, and they can work really well.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's good. So the noni together with the day and night
Yeah,
is a powerful combination. Yeah.
you can do noni with day and night. You could also do the nighttime with day and night as well for some extra, and the Thermo MX with the day and night as well. Just kickstart that metabolism like you wouldn't believe. So, you know, a beautiful blend of all of them if you wanted to. Great.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Any other questions? How about iron deficiency? Iron deficiency. When we take a look at the Purify with all the green leafy vegetables, okay, all the green leafy vegetables naturally have iron. Now, we don't put iron in our products because too much iron can cause a lot of problem, especially for men. That's why we don't add iron to our products at all. But you can get them with the naturally occurring iron with the green leafy vegetables. So the Purify can help with that, as well as noni does have potassium, but it does have a little bit of iron in there as well. Wonderful.
Sorry, Barbara, one more question from me.
Yeah,
If somebody's got really bad acid reflux, other than the Tahitian noni, is there another product in the Hero brand that you would recommend?
Oh, I would definitely put them on the Purify MX and the Digest Assist for sure if they have acid reflux. That will really, really help hugely. It'll just calm that right down. But figure out what's causing the acid reflux as well, because you know it's normally something that is triggering it. So they could have a slight food allergy. They might be on medication that's causing that also. Of course, we don't have any contraindications with medications. If they have an issue, then I get them to speak to their doctor. But you know, try to remove some of the issues. Some of the main issues of reflux are wheat, dairy, and sugar. You know, so if they're having wheat, dairy, and sugar on a daily basis, then they're potentially going to be having reflux.
Okay, and I think the one of the main causes of it is because she had her gallbladder removed about 2 years ago, and since then she's had the bloating and the acid reflux, and
because
so
the gallbladder, it creates the digestive enzymes. So now she doesn't have any. So she definitely needs to be on Digest Assist for sure. That will really reduce those. But she also needs to be drinking enough clear water. She doesn't have a gallbladder because her pancreas is going to be working overtime and her liver is going to try to cleanse anyway. So I would definitely do, you know, the Purify cleanse every month, and in between do the Digest Assist. And I would also have noni as well. Keep her immune system up if she doesn't have a gallbladder.
all right, thank you so much.
Barbara, there's a question here in the chat. For someone who's in cancer remission, what would you recommend the dosage would be of Tahitian noni juice per day?
I can only tell you that you have to follow the label.
Recommend.
Legally, all I'm supposed to say is please read the label and follow what's on the label. But off record, yeah, Blessing, close your ears. And Neo, close your ears, okay? Off record, you can take up to 90 mils a day. Okay, so that would be fine. You know, there are times when I've taken 120. If I felt like I'm coming down with a little bit of something, I've done 120 mils for a couple of days and then gone back down to 30 or 60. So that's fine. But you know, legally, we're just supposed to be recommending exactly what's on the label. I just want to make that clear. All right. Okay. Before I get in trouble. I always get in trouble, so it doesn't matter, Nick.
Fruit juice. Yeah.
Exactly. Can I just add to that though, before I go, is that if you go onto the noniresearch.org, there is one bit of research that we've done on noni fruit on how much you can safely drink a day without causing any diarrhea, and that is 750 mils a day. Okay, so if anyone tells you any different, you can point them to the website, and there is that piece of science on there as well, just to cover myself, okay? Which is great. Thank you. So I would like to thank you all so much. Can I just say thank you to Neo and Blessing for arranging this wonderful webinar for you.
A question is on the chat.
Yeah, sure, Shah.
Okay, can only help with sickle cell anemia. It's a condition that's suffered only by Black people.
It could do. I don't think I've seen any science on that one, but it could do. I'd have to look that one up, or I'd have to ask Brett West, but I would think it would be a great start for sure. Yeah, it wouldn't harm it. That's for certain. Great. Okay, I'm popping over to another webinar now, and I want to wish you a fantastic week. I love spending Mondays with you. Yeah, what a great way for us to start the week together. Stay strong, be happy, be successful. Thank you, Yolande. We love you too. And everyone, I look forward to seeing you again soon. Any questions? Always ask Blessing and Neo, because they have the Barbara hotline, and they contact me and get those answered as well. So thanks very much, everyone. Take care. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you so much, Barbara. Thank you. Amazing call, family. Amazing call, team.
Good night, everybody.
So much information. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.